Okay, I want to recognize the precinct committeemen who are here. Oh, hold on a second. The precinct committeemen who are here today. Christine Vineyard from Nawasse 1, Jim Birch, Kendall 3, Al Duggan, Kendall 5, myself, Bristol 6, Kelly Fair from Bristol 11, Lynn Lohman, Bristol 12, is it? Yeah. Evie's Bristol 4, Jim Lazier, Evie's Oswego 4, Jim Lazier, Oswego 13, Nancy, Oswego 26, Herman Johnson, Oswego 30, Ben Mullenbach, Oswego 23, Martin Flowers, Oswego 7, John Gunnarsson, Oswego 11, Christine, Oswego 1, Christine Hyman, Lynn Cole, Little Rock 7, Jim Feely, you're Oswego 21. Any other precinct committeemen that I've forgotten? Well, thanks for all of you coming out today, and a little applause for the precinct committeemen who have done such great work. All right, we're going to start with the candidates. We're going to start with those running at the top of the ballot. Jacob Meister, you want to come up and say a few words for us?
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank all of you for coming today. If you don't know me, I am Jacob Meister, the newest candidate in the U.S. Senate race. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am proud to say that the Chicago Tribune has defined me as the jobs and economy candidate. They get my message. That is what I'm about, and it's the reason I'm in the race. For the last 20 years, I have been working in commercial law in areas that are very important to our economy. Banking regulation, securities regulation, pensions and benefits. And I've been working with small and medium businesses who are right now struggling in this economy. And that's why I decided to jump into the race, because for the last year, we have all been experiencing the most difficult economy since the Great Depression. I put together a very comprehensive program called my 2020 Vision. And if you look at the brochure, which is on the table, you'll see that my website's on there. It is truly the most comprehensive of any of the candidates' economic programs. I'm proud to say that I was in Decatur, and the Decatur paper, having read through 2020 Vision, defined me as a policy nerd, which under normal circumstances I take offense at, but it's somewhat true. In the spirit of Paul Simon, I am very dedicated to issues of policy, good policy. I'm proud to say I'm the only candidate in this race who doesn't come from either the Daily Machine or from contacts, with Blagojevich or Rezko. I'm truly independent. I have a government background, a very deep government background, working on Capitol Hill in the U.S. House of Representatives. But I got out of politics about 20 years ago. I thought that I was not going to go back in, but this election really moved me because our problems and our issues are so deep. We need to restore manufacturing in this country. We have slowly lost our advantage. The one advantage we have among all the countries in the world is technology. We need to be able to harness the technology to do things like build high-speed rail right here in Illinois. We need to be able to harness alternate energy sources, and while it's wonderful that we're putting up wind farms all over the place, they need to be built here. The wind farms, the windmills need to be built here, not imported. Huge portions of the wind farms are coming from countries like Germany. The high-speed rail is proposed to come from Spain. Why we don't have those industries here, and why Congress is not doing everything possible to make sure that those industries are established here and that we actually become exporters, that's what we need to send somebody to Washington to do. I am truly independent. I'm proud to say that I'm in this race because we need to send representatives to Washington who represent the people of Illinois and the public interest, not the private interest. Education is another area that's very important to me. In my private law practice, or my private practice of law, I have represented special needs children in lawsuits against the city of Chicago, because our educational system is not only, failing all students, but it's also failing our special needs students. I have a very comprehensive program for education, all the way from preschool up through postgraduate. One of the things over the last 10 years, our research and development budgets have been stripped to the point where research and development at the university level is going down, and we are at risk of losing our technological advantage. So anyway, without going into too much greater detail, I encourage everyone to please take a look at my programs. I am truly about good government policy in Washington. I promise that if I go to Washington, I'm working for the people of Illinois only, not the special interests, because that's what we need in this country. And I will align myself with like-minded representatives in the U.S. Senate, the Al Frankens, the Russ Feingolds, who I happen to know very well. Those are the people that when we band together will make our country strong and move forward. We need to avoid a situation like Massachusetts. We can't afford to lose this seat, and I am the one who can stand up at a debate with Mark Kirk and meet him point for point and outdo him when it comes to policy, because I have worked with it. I know the details in the law books and what it is that we need to do in order to move this country forward. Thank you.